Hello, EDLS 732 candidates, the Thomasville crew. We'll never see Thomasville again. Dr. Palermo with your week 13 video, which is really pretty much a preview for our video meeting Wednesday evening and our last weekend together, which is an online session now. So I hope that you had a good Easter as best you could. I hope you were together with family and friends and significant others to celebrate Easter. I hope that you and your school families are well and that you are remembered to be kind to yourself, because that's pretty important in these times too. So we do have a Zoom meeting coming up Wednesday evening, April 15th at 6 p.m., where I hope to go over any final expectations and ideas about our last meeting together. And then this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, April 18th and 19th, I'm thinking about 3 blocks of time, 9 to 12 or so Saturday morning, which is my time, and a bunch of little activities and assignments that I have lined up. Saturday afternoon, probably 1 to 3 or 4, depending how long those presentations take, when you have an opportunity to work with others to present some ideas from Black and others on assessment for learning. Kind of plan that again as a presentation and face-to-face, but I hope that we'll be able to accomplish that through Zoom. I trust that you're learning this new platform. And then Sunday, we're going to spend some time together in the morning again. I'm picturing 9 to 12 perhaps, with a variety of different things. And I wanted, when we first started, for you to share some of your evidences. I have in mind that the presentation that you will do to your superiors, to your central office folks, or to whoever about your SIP, that someone might model this for others. And I hope we have 1 or 2 of those, as well as some other best instructional practices. We're going to be spending some time thinking about instructional leadership, about your role, and how others can lead instruction at the building and at the district level. And I believe that some of you have some great best practices now that you're doing and seeing that you can share with others. So learning from one another Sunday morning. I have a little bit again, but I'm going to ask some of your friends to present to peers. Okay, so new learning this week. You should be reading Black and all. Chapters 5 and 6, 7 and 8 is right behind. And again, we're presenting those this weekend, so you kind of have to have read the rest of Black and William. Carol Dweck. If you don't have time to preview this 10-minute TED Talk prior to class, that's fine. But we are gonna watch that during class, and I want to engage you all in a conversation about Carol Dweck and the power of believing. It ties in nicely, I think, with this idea about assessment for learning and formative assessment. The interview and an article about Carol, not so much. I don't think we're going to get to that. I've moved the Black and so think about this, please, but come to class ready to discuss on Sunday. And I don't want to overlap or steal any thunder from anybody who's presenting. So that's something from Black et al. That I'll come back to Sunday if you've not already. And here are the both the expectations and the groups for those text facilitations on Saturday afternoon. I hope that you know this stuff already, you've seen it, but I'll go over that in some greater detail on Wednesday evening. Here is also the rubric that I'll be using to assess those presentations, that you can use to self-assess those presentations. I hope to do a little bit of a debrief after the presentations using the rubric. Is this a high stakes assessment? No. We're going to practice the Carol Dweck not yet idea of what did we do well, what could we improve on as we're presenting to others. instruction, this is all about being instructional leaders. So here's an opportunity again for you to practice being teachers and instructional leaders. So eventually I want to see your SIP Cs. Those are starting to dribble in. I've seen SIPs, CIP A and B from most of you. Get your SIP Cs in when you can. And I'm going to tell you and reiterate this, we have 3 weeks left in the semester and 2 full weeks. And I'd like to see stuff by May 5th. That would give me a couple of days to get everything assessed before I've got to have my grades in. So I know that everybody has a million different pressures on, that you have a lot of different pressure on you right now, home and family and school and graduate work. And this ought to be pretty far down the line. So be well and then get to the SIP when you can. And we can talk if there's going to be a problem getting them done by May 5th. Most of you are well on your way there. And I hope, if you've not started on Part D, don't yet, because I hope an activity that we're going to do this weekend will help you write your Part D. So hold on there. Here's the link for the Zoom meeting on Wednesday evening. And then I have started to build content over here in this online meeting tab. You'll see stuff there for Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon, as well as the Zoom links. And after we have our session, I'll record that and load those up here as well. I hope that all of you will be able to attend. I hope that that all of the work that you've done and will do for your text presentations, facilitation will work. We'll check it out and plan as we get closer to the weekend. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you Wednesday evening in our Zoom session, and be well, folks. Take care of yourselves and each other, and be well.